Hey folks, how's everything going today? Got a rainy day on the go here, but at this point I'm just glad it's not snowing. We're gonna go for a ride on the new trail that I've just added to the Tassie Trailing map. I still got a bit of adjusting to do on basically the whole trailing system, but this is going to be by far the muddiest trail you've seen on this map yet. See what happens in the future with the other ones. I'm also going on my maiden voyage with Johnjohnhotrod's newest truck, so we're going to take that one out for a rip. I actually didn't even notice it was released until I saw TC do a video on it the other day, and I gotta say it looks like another gem. Now I'm this confident in Johnjohnhotrod, I went and hit like right after I hit subscribe, so I haven't even taken this thing for a ride, but I guarantee it's going to be a good machine. He's earned the respect at this point, right? So I have seen a few people requesting a little bit more mud, and what I am thinking is not necessarily super deep mud, but we want some thicker, tougher, more variation in the mud. I think is the angle that I'm going to go at, and I'm definitely going to go through the lower inner trails all around the rivers and stuff, and I'm gonna do some more adjusting on those areas. But you're gonna see in this video what I'm trying to do is hit the balance of making some good deep challenging mud, but I don't want one giant mud pit. It just ends up being boring because you're just constantly stuck. So I've really spent a whole bunch of time varying the depth and trying to space it out so perhaps you can get one tire to grab in a spot when you're completely bogged out. It's just little things like that. I think it really adds to the realism. And honestly, it's quite a bit more fun to know that steering around and changing your line might give you a little bit better grip, or if you're really lucky, it might just get you in deeper. But the prospect of finding a better line or going second and seeing where somebody got completely bogged, so I'm trying to make some of the mud pits more realistic like that. Now I got this rig set up, and you can be pretty sure that Johnjohnhotrod, he usually makes most of his mods consistent in terms of the stock and the red line and then the cheater tires. So this one we got stock tires on, which are going to give you better than vanilla grip, but they're pretty realistic for what a vehicle like this would do. So give you guys an idea of, I'm not running an OP truck. I'm pretty sure there's trucks that'll just rip right through here, but you're definitely going to be winching your way through spots, trying to make it at classic, well-known, like Tassie has some of the just thickest, soupiest muck that just sucks trucks in, and from what I've been watching on YouTube videos and so on, it looks pretty serious. So and some of it is deceiving. I still need to add a little more of the sinkhole areas, perhaps on the beach. I know they were talking about quicksand areas, so I'll see if I can sneak some spots in like that. Just like at this point we're getting to the tweaking and really fine-tuning some of these trails. I'm gonna definitely add more trails in between the system that's there. I've just kind of made a base road system, and I'll have stuff that connects to different areas, and I mean realistically half of this map is just going to be more roads to run over with different challenges. Want to add more camping areas to different spots. I figure there's going to be a lot of 1 and 2 cargo slot type loads with this, and then I need to put more thought into how I can integrate Outback Overlanding and Tassie Trailing together in terms of tasks. Again, these are 2 trailing focused maps, and I have a lot of other options that anyone can check out if you want some serious task oriented maps, especially the highway hauling region. The near north, although I know it's not out, was one that I put out an incredible amount of time into tasks on. And this one, it's hard to make reasons for tasks when you have such a unpopulated area. Like I want to make, and I did with Outback Overlanding, you make it so that when you get out there, there isn't a whole lot out there, but you're going for the trails that don't get touched much, or the real tough trails, right? So there's going to be some tower missions and things like that. I'm going to add another town and a campground in the beach area that I haven't finished. You guys see over in the corner, and I think this one's gonna be a little more civilized. I'm thinking about, I don't know, does anyone want to see a road or two that is somewhat reasonable that goes completely across the map? I don't know how I would work it in. You can go the beach way, but there's that water crossing which I can make a little less deep so you could take a bigger truck through. I'm thinking of reasons, and it's been suggested that to go from the main town where you start, or where you're going to load in, to an area with a truck and trailer to bring your four-wheeler to head out into the bush that way. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll shallow up that little river crossing on the beach so that you could get a bigger truck through it, although still challenging, just to do a little more role play. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's one of those things that I know people really want tasks, but it's just challenging to come up with a whole bunch of good ideas, and I never really built these with tasks in mind. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of maps I've done that you can definitely get out and do some serious tasks on and spend, I don't know, I've never completed a whole map, but I certainly hope that a couple of my maps could keep you busy for 30 or 40 hours at least. Anyways, guys, I'm going to head off and get back at building this map on this lovely rainy day. It's a good excuse to stay inside. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions? What do you think about the heavier mud? I'm still going to leave some trails that are a little easier to pass. There's going to be variety. That's what I always do, so you can guarantee there'll be probably spots that are a little too light and a little too heavy, but I'll try and mix it in everywhere. And again, any suggestions on what you guys want to see in the world, or maybe some more task ideas? I've had lots of good ones so far, so just throw out lots of ideas. Even if I don't use them in this map, they may be in upcoming ones, because there's going to be lots more after this. So take it easy, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you all again soon.